Welcome. So for class today, we're definitely going to use a block. So you can grab a block as you set up. You might want a blanket. You might want a strap. And we're going to look at this concept of tapas, which is the the idea of creating heat or friction um, in the body. And we use tapas for transformation, right? So that's one of the great benefits of the asana practice. What we commonly think of as yoga. Um, and we'll try to target into the hamstrings in particular, especially at this time of year. I find that the hamstrings just want to open and to open and open as it starts to get warmer. And that's wonderful. However, we can overstretch the hamstrings. And so, what we're going to try to do is to lean more deeply into that little three-step process of stabilizing, engaging, and then stretching, specifically focusing in on the hamstring area and also the adductors, those inner thigh muscles that squeeze our legs together. So with that being said, we're going to start off in child's pose. So you can go ahead and make your way there and we'll go from there. So in your child's pose, just set yourself knees wide enough that you feel comfortable, feet together, hips back. And take a couple of deep breaths. Allowing your body to settle for a few moments. Try two or three more real big breaths, inhaling all the way down into the belly and exhaling. And then, friends, you can go ahead and start to shift yourself forward, come to tabletop position. And then from tabletop, go for an easy cat cow, inhaling and exhaling. Now, since we're going to focus in on the hamstrings, let's try to get a little hamstring toner in here with our cat cow. So come into cow pose again and just try to pull your feet up to your butt. And just take a moment feeling that engagement. And then on your next exhale, push your feet down, lift your knees up and round into cat. Hold there for a moment. I'm just going to start to alternate between the two. Knees down, breathe in, hamstring engage, foot to butt, cow, breathe out, feet down, lift your knees around, cat. Yeah. One more, just like this. Come to neutral table. Go ahead and send your left leg back. Bring your left foot towards your butt. Inhale like you're in cow. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee towards your nose, cat round. Again. And exhale. 3 more times. Try to keep the foot glued towards your butt the whole time. Stretch everything long. And then bring the left knee down. Second side. Right leg back. Bring the foot to the butt. Inhale, cow shape. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Classical table, and now downward facing dog pose. And just move around in any way that feels good for you. Pedal it out, etc., etc. As you're here, just take a moment, appreciate your hands, and try to balance your hands left to right into the floor. You need to hug your forearms in and gently press the biceps away. So you're stabilizing the arms strongly from the hand to your shoulder, upper back. And now lift up onto the balls of your feet. And do something a little weird. Stay lifted on the balls of the feet, but now flex your left foot so your left foot's hovering. Bring your left leg forward and place it on the ground. Flex your right foot. Glide your right foot forward and place it on the ground. So now you're in a shorter dog. Yeah, take a moment just to breathe into that shorter dog. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do this technique to walk forward. So come up onto the balls of the feet. Flex your left foot, it's hovering. Float it forward as far as you can. Flex the right foot, it's hovering. Float that forward as far as you can. Great. Lift the heels. Flex the left foot, float it forward. Flex the right foot, float it forward. Right, and keep doing that until you get to the front of your mat. And when you get to the front of your mat, just move your breath with your spine. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, folding. Yeah, and any way that feels good for you to move around, go for. Just try to free up any tension that might be sticking. Now, what we're going to do is grab the block, place the block between our upper and our thighs. Yeah, so keep the block up there. And again, flow through Ardha and full Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha. Exhale, fold, full. A couple more times like that. Good. Gonna keep the block where it is. You're gonna come all the way upright to stand, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, so keep the block where it is. Let's move through a little flow. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold down to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen halfway. Breathe out, waddle or hop back, downward facing dog pose. Inhaling, high plank. Exhale to the floor. Back bend. Down dog. Breathe. Squeeze into that block and try and push the block back. As you push the block back, lengthen the tailbone down. Another full breath. Look forward as you inhale. Step or jump front of the mat, exhale. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, just like that. Breathe in. Surya Namaskar A with the block. Really solidifying the midline. Inhale, lengthen. Yeah, step jumper, floated dog. From down dog, high plank. Try to run to the floor, squeeze into the block. Back bend. And back to down dog. And breathe. Look forward as you inhale. Step or jump front of the mat. Get long, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. One more time through. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen. Step, jump, or floated dog. And now everyone high plank to the floor. Back bend, down dog. Yeah, just a few more breaths here. Go for the full stretch and notice where your body's creating heat. Look forward as you inhale. Step or jump, exhale, front of the mat. Lengthen, inhale. And fold, exhalation. Come all the way upright. Keep the block where it is. Arms to the sky. Yeah, good. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna fold halfway down and just send your arms back. Pause for just a moment. Good. Inhale, come back upright. We're gonna do that again, but you're gonna do it on one foot. So shift to the right foot, lift the left foot an inch or so. On your exhale, fold forward, halfway, arms back. Good, come back up. Shift to the second side, left foot, right foot hovers. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. One more time, both sides. Standing on the right leg, left leg's hovering, fold down. Come back up. Shift to the left side. Fold down. Come back up. Good. Shift to the right side again. Fold down. Left foot's hovering, but this time, remove the block. Place it on the floor. Transition warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. So squeeze those legs in and breathe. Focus on straightening your lifted leg first. The right leg will straighten when it's ready. Another breath. Keep squeezing the thighs together. Send the left leg back, knee down, Anjaneyasana. Arms up to the sky. You need to pad the knee, go for it. So work the midline, hug the thighs in, and just lift your spine up for 2 more breaths. Good, ready on your next inhale. Come out of the pose, hands to the floor. Slide your left knee back, straighten the right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Now again, imagine the block is still between your legs. And squeeze the legs in as you push forward with your right toes. Now pull the underside of the right leg back towards the hip and try to get the spine a little longer. If it feels good for you to fold here, fold here. Try not to lose the actions though. We're going to stabilize, engage, and stretch in that order. And shift forward, low lunge. Yeah, Enjoy a breath or two. And then from low lunge, high plank, and you're gonna float it down dog. And just a few more breaths, downward facing dog pose. So we're going to try the second side of the same series. So you can look forward as you inhale, step or jump front of the mat, exhale. Lengthen, fold. Grab your block, come upright to stand, place between your thighs. Great. Shift weight over to the left foot, lift the right leg up, fold 90 degrees. Yeah. Hang out for a moment, and then go ahead, remove the block, transition warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Right leg is back, arms wherever works for you. Focus on the right leg getting straight first, squeeze your thighs in as though the block were still there. So we're really trying to utilize all that midline work right now. You got one more breath in the pose. And then slowly transition the right leg back, knee down, Anjaneya. And from Anjaneyasana, Ardha Hanuman, runner stretch. The whole time imagining the block were somehow still there, so squeeze in, and then just push the toe mounds of the left foot forward like you're pressing to the gas pedal of a car, and pull the underside of the leg back. Maybe you fold deeper. Low lunge. High plank. And floated dog. Try to get a little longer in your downward facing dog pose. And just follow where the body needs to stretch. And look forward, exhaling, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms to the sky. And then just let your hands come down to your hips. We're gonna step left leg back, wide leg, forward fold. So facing the wide edge side of your mat, go ahead and fold down in. Hands at the floor, underneath your shoulders. Or fold deeper still, bringing the crown of your head towards the earth. Whatever alignment's going to give you a good stretch through the back of the legs, helping to release through the hamstrings. Lift and spread the toes. So you're still quite active in your feet, stabilizing in the lower leg. And then just bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to walk your hands to the left, bending the left leg at the knee, just sinking in for a couple of breaths, letting the inner right thigh stretch. Right, so just getting the adductor a little relief. And then you can go back through center, straightening the left leg, bending the right knee, walking to the right, taking a couple of breaths. Yeah. And then just go side to side 1 or 2 more times on your breathing. Yeah, cool. So we're just prepping our body a little bit for warrior two. So turn your right foot to the front of your mat, dig the heel down, come all the way up warrior two. Now, as you're in warrior two, attempt to drag the right heel back. And take a couple more breaths here. So without losing the strength of the front leg, reverse warrior two. You're going to reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, and now ease yourself into classical triangle pose. Bring your right hand down to the floor, left arm to the sky, and again, pull the right foot back, wrap the right hip underneath, and send your gaze wherever works for you. Mhm. Yeah. Windmill the left arm down to the floor. Come back to wide leg forward fold. Take a moment. And then we're just going to turn the left toes to the back of the mat and go for the second side. Warrior two. Come up. Strengthen the front heel. Push down into it and pull back. So you should feel the hamstrings engage better when you do that. Without losing the hamstring engagement, reverse warrior two. And then reverse triangle pose. Full triangle. Left hand down, right arm up, maybe alongside your ear. And restabilize again the bottom leg. Windmill yourself down. Wide leg forward fold one more time. This time go for a shoulder stretch. So interlace your hands at your low back. Fold in. Staying in the shoulder stretch, try to move the shoulder blades away from your ears. And keep doing that as you press your upper arms towards the floor. Shoulder blades down the back, upper arms press away. Last breath, and then gently inhale your way out. Go ahead and flow to downward facing dog pose, please. Down dog split right leg high. Move it around and enjoy that stretch through the left leg, the movement, the rotation of the right hip. You're going to bring your right foot forward, come to pyramid pose. So hands on the floor or hands on blocks. Round down through both of your feet. And just figure out that sensation of stabilizing the foot into the earth on both legs. Start to squeeze your legs together. What we'll start to do is come upright. And as you come upright, take your arms up to the sky as well. So hang out here, squeezing your legs in, lifting through your spine, breathing. And you're going to start to fold forward. I want you to play with the idea of folding as far forward, keeping the arms extending as you can. So at the very last moment, you'll bring your hands to the floor. And they'll be quite far in front of your, well, they might be far in front of your right foot. Yeah. So now we're in a nice long pyramid pose, and you can stay here. Or if you're ready for something a little different, slide onto the right foot, lift the left leg, standing split. Now you can just hang out in standing split at any height, which is wonderful. If you want more of a challenge, lean onto the hands and lift the right heel up. Squeeze your forearms in. And if you want more challenge still, try a little hops, hops, hops. Trying to increase your hang time in the air. Yeah. From standing split, warrior one. 2 full breaths, and then go ahead and flow to dog. Left leg for split. Move it around. And then bring the left foot forward, pyramid pose, classical shape. Yeah. And once more, as you breathe and settle, follow the stability. Squeeze the legs together, left to right, as though a block were still there. Yeah, feel the engagement, feel the stretch. We're gonna come upright to stand. Arms will go to the sky. Keep your arms up, keep the legs squeezing in and start to fold forward. And you just keep going and going and going until your hands come to the floor. Breathe. And then you can start to shift forward, standing split. Maybe stage 2, leaning into the arms, lifting the heel. Maybe stage 3, hops. Warrior one. Release 2 breaths, settling down into the hips, and then go for a little flow. Ah. 5 breaths down dog, just get long again. So the way that we can invite our body to engage with tapas is deeper and deeper and deeper, pose by pose, right? Trying to get through the skin to the muscle, even into the bone, all the attachments. You feel the full body strength. You look forward as you inhale. Step or jump front of the mat, exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, arms to the sky. As you exhale, bring your arms to cactus. Palms forward. And just decompress your shoulders. Yeah, let the shoulders stay down and just start to move a little bit through cat-cow here and cactus arms. Okay, one more time. Big breath, back bend, inhale. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold down to the floor. Step, jump, or flow to downward facing dog pose. You're gonna take your right leg up for splits, and then bring your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Good. Come up onto your fingertips. Back knee can stay lifted, or you can lower the back knee down. Flex your right foot. Turn your right toes out enough the right hip feels to be opening and safe. Breathe. If you want, come down onto your forearms or down onto blocks. We're here for a little bit of time, friends. If you need to bring your left knee down to the floor, that's perfectly fine. Do that. Otherwise, keep attention on the engagements and just be with that challenge as you breathe deeper and deeper. You can start to feel that fire build more. Feel the engagements more. Yeah, just a few more moments to breathe. You're more than halfway through. Just a couple more seconds. Keep the breath deep and steady. Left knee down. Twisted thigh stretch. Windmill the right arm around and hold the left foot. As deep as feels safe for you, as feels good for you. Gently hugging the legs towards one another, lifting the spine. So that the pose feels to be evolving, growing as you're in it, right? Changing. Last breath. And start to make your way out. Down dog. There we go. Then you can change sides. Left leg for splits. Bring it forward. Foot to the outside of the left hand. Turn your left toes out. Maybe walking your hands forward. Maybe coming down onto your forearms. Right, take your time to figure out how to be in this pose in a way that works for you. Observing what comes up in the hold. Right, the more time we give to this posture, to the effort of being in this posture, where does the mind go? As heat builds, how do you respond? 2 more breaths. Okay, back knee down. Twisted thigh stretch. Slowly make your way out. Downward facing dog pose. Maybe flow if you want to. We've got one more standing series to try today, based off of all the work that we've done in that last moment, those long held hip openers. We'll see about going for a little bind, right? And this is when some of us might use the strap. So take your right leg and bring it up for splits, and then bring your right foot forward. Come to side angle pose. So you can do side angle with your forearm on your thigh bone. That's perfectly fine, right? Wonderful, in fact. If you feel like going a little deeper, hand inside to the ground, stage 2. Now this is when you might use your strap, because we're going to try and go for the bind. So your left arm will go to the sky, and if you're feeling tight, grab the strap with your left hand and lift that up to the sky, wrapping your left arm around your ribs behind you. When you lean forward, wrap your right arm around your right thigh bone, hold hands with yourself, or find the bottom edge of the strap. Carve the right buttock underneath you, tailbone down, lengthen the spine, breathe. Bound side angle, with or without a strap. Breathing. You might be surprised that you have access to this pose now. What we're going to try and do from here is you can step your back foot forward and try twisted trunk pose, straightening the left leg, then the right, lengthening the spine, twisting open. Or shifting weight onto the right leg, coming up and trying to balance just on the right leg, straightening or on the left leg, on the left leg, standing on the left leg, coming up and straightening the right. Yeah, bird of paradise. Yeah. Downward facing dog pose when you're finished. Yeah, I apologize. I mixed up those instructions there. Legs. We were standing on the unbound leg. It can be done standing on the bound leg. Just a different pose. Try the second side. Last time through a standing series today. Left foot forward. Side angle. Maybe stage 1. Maybe 2. Maybe wrap your right arm around your back. Maybe wrap your left arm around, hold hands with yourself or your strap. Breathe here, or step your right foot forward. Try to straighten the right leg, bend the left, lengthening the spine, twisted trunk. Vakratandasana. Maybe shift weight over to your right foot. I mean it this time, your right foot. And coming upright, standing on the right leg. Extending the left leg. Down dog when you're finished. Maybe a little flow if you want to clear the body again. And after that moment of flow and reset, Virasana. This is another moment in time when you can use a block, just coming to sit on the block, or classical Virasana. Staying upright, breathing. Right? We find stability and then engagement, squeeze the legs in towards one another. And if you feel like deepening the pose, walk your hands back and start to move towards Supta Virasana, the reclined form. We want to take time to really open the thighs as best we can. So we just linger in this series for a few moments. Making your way back to the initial form of Virasana, you're going to shift weight over towards the right leg and just send the left leg forward. So now this is a pose called Triyang Mukhaipada Paschimottanasana, or TMP, a bit of a mouthful. If this doesn't feel safe in your body, do Janu Shirshasana instead. So your right leg is still in Virasana, your left leg is straight, fold forward. You can take your right hand to the outside of the left foot, going a little deeper, twisting slightly. Take another breath. Come upright. If you're still in the half Virasana leg, bring your left leg back. Hold the left foot and straighten the leg up to the sky. Just 5 breaths here. Crown Chasana. Using the strap is always appropriate around the foot. When to be in these types of poses, you're just having a hard time making contact with the foot. Gently release the leg. Change sides. The right leg goes out in front of you. The left leg goes back to Virasana. TMP, fold forward. Especially if the pose feels very juicy to you, stay longer and longer inside of it. Keep giving yourself permission just to listen to the body. Coming up, trying Crown Chasana one more time, 5 breaths. Release out, both legs out in front of you. Lean back and just shake them out. Mhm. Yeah. Keep the left leg straight, bring the right leg back. Vrichyasana, fold down. Try to stamp down into the right foot as you fold along the length of the left leg. Hands to strap or foot. Aim for about 5 deep breaths here. Come back up. And then the twist, go ahead and turn towards the right knee. Left arm wraps around the right leg or elbow to the outside of the knee. Again, about 5 breaths. You can inhale your way out. Second side, Marichiyasana. Fold forward. Just like the first side, about 5 breaths in each of these poses. And you're going to inhale out. Come to neutral Dandasana. Press your inner thighs down, lift your spine up, breathe. Just let your gaze settle someplace in front of you and try to feel the value of this pose bringing you back. Um, so what we'll do is slowly lower down towards Ardha Navasana, half boat, 5 breaths. Bring your right knee into your chest, forehead towards the knee. And then relax your left leg and your head down to the floor, keeping your right leg in. Go for a twist. Cross the right leg over the body to the left. And come back through center, nice and easy. Go back to Ardha Navasana. 5 breaths. Left knee in, forehead towards the knee, and then right leg and head down to the floor. Second side twist. Back to center one more time, Ardha Navasana. Bring both of your legs in, forehead towards your knees. And then feet to the floor, head to the floor, arms at your sides. Just a gentle rolling bridge moment. Inhale, lift the pelvis up. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, lower down. And just a few times. Okay, friends. Legs in, happy baby's pose. Go ahead and bring your feet to the floor. Constructive rest. Take the feet wider than the hips. Let the knees drop in. Lift your arms up, wrap them around. Change the wrap of the arms, opposite on top. And then just go ahead and rest your hands on your torso, eyes closed, and feel into this moment as your body settles. And acknowledge if there are any other poses that you'd like to try, any other shapes. And if they are, now is the time to do them. If you feel ready for Shavasana, your final rest, when you feel ready for that, just make your way into that shape. very softly bring your consciousness back into the body. If it feels good to remain in Shavasana longer and you have the time, please do. Stretching whenever you're ready. Gradually making your way to a seat. Eyes closed. Easy breath. Notice what the heat of practice shifted for you. Even if the shift is very subtle, acknowledge the transformation that occurred. And as we do this, we can acknowledge that this truly is the promise of yoga every time we come to the mat. This kind of friction that helps us to evolve and grow. Repetition that allows us to see ourselves more clearly. And the safety and the strength that leads to freedom. Bring your hands to your heart. Chant a Om, easy breath. Follow your body. Om Shanti. Namaste.